Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dane, your host. I hope that you're doing great wherever you may find yourselves, and blessings to all of you wonderful people out there. Today I'm doing a new album review, specifically an EP, the new Led Zeppelin live EP. There's the front cover. It's not really new because the songs are culled from this DVD, which I'll talk more about in a minute. You have 4 songs, 2 from the Earl's Court, 1975, In My Time of Dying and Trampled Underfoot, and then 2 songs from the Knebworth Festival, 1979, late in Zeppelin's career. So again, there are the 4 songs. The gatefold is pretty lame. It's very lame, actually. And then the CD is, thank goodness, as usual, the Swan Song image with the track listings, which are also on the back, as I showed you. So, I get what Jimmy Page is trying to do here. He's going for the love, and he's going for the love that us Led Zeppelin fans have for what many of us argue to be their magnum opus, and that is physical graffiti by presenting the 4 songs from that album in one EP. I get that, but in a few minutes, I'm going to talk about why I think he should have did something else, but we'll get to that. But let's talk about, how does the music sound? Well, 3 of the 4 songs here are phenomenal. I love them. Those 3 songs are Trampled Underfoot, Sick Again, and Kashmir. Zeppelin going the Deep Purple route here and doing lots of improvisation. I'm loving it. Of course, I've heard it before, but it's been a while since I listened to that. Now, so I said 3 of the 4 songs, again, Trampled Underfoot, Sick Again, and Kashmir, are phenomenal. What about In My Time of Dying? In My Time of Dying is in between good and very good. Here's why. There's something missing. I can't put my finger on it. I'm not going to say it just feels like they're going through the motions. I don't feel that way. But again, something is missing, and again, I can't put my finger on it. The intro with the slow slide bluesy guitar is there, but something about it doesn't feel quite right, and I don't know what it is. It does get better from there. Plant's voice sounds amazing. Something is not as good. The song overall is not as good with respect to the drums. This is something. It sounds in between good and very good, but again, it's not up to snuff compared to the other 3 songs, and that's what makes it disappointing. And the song, even though it's 11 minutes and change, almost just over 11 and a half minutes long, it feels like something musically is not in the song that it's supposed to be on the studio track. And again, I don't know what. I've listened to it 3 or 4 times, and I came away the same way. So the whole song is there because it's, the whole epic 11 and a half plus minutes, but yet I come away feeling like they left a drum fill out, or a guitar note here or there, or just it's not the lyrics. Maybe that's it. I don't know. It's just something is off about it, but it is what it is. So, is this worth having? Absolutely, because of how wonderful and phenomenal Trampled Underfoot, Sick Again, and Kashmir sound. It's great. Now, here's my big criticism. Okay, this is not the full set from Earl's Court and Knebworth. Just why not put this out as a double CD, or however long you need, a full CD or a double CD, if you need to put everything that's on here that's worth having. We don't need the Immigrant Song on this DVD 2 or the Madison Square Garden stuff, because we have those songs already in live versions from The Song Remains the Same. But how about you give us the entire Earl's Court show that's on here, which is Going to California, That's the Way, Ronnie R. Stomp, In My Time of Dying, Trampled Underfoot, and Stairway to Heaven. And then give us the full Knebworth show here, Rock and Roll, Nobody's Fault But Mine. Love to have that live. Sick Again, Achilles' Last Stand. Love to have that live here on CD. In the Evening, Kashmir, and Whole Lotta Love. And while we're at it, give us live at the Royal Albert Hall, DVD 1. We're Gonna Groove, I Can't Quit You Baby, Days of Confused, White Summer, What Is and What Should Never Be, How Many More Times, Moby Dick, Whole Lotta Love, Communication Breakdown, Come On Everybody, Something Else, and Bring It On Home. I think Jimmy Page dropped the ball here. Yeah, again, I get what he's going for with the whole just stick to physical graffiti, but we're missing out here. And so that's a huge letdown, I think, and disappointment. I don't think Jimmy Page, and I can't speak for him, but it's kind of like when a person doesn't think things through. Here's just a funny anecdote. Back in the day, you had cars with a third door, and then common sense dictates, why can't you put a fourth door in the back? And then for the longest time in the 70s and the 80s and the early 90s, stamps, you had to lick them, yet stickers were around forever, and it took till the mid to late 90s for people to realize, hey, we can make stamps as stickers, right? So just kind of, a missed opportunity, in other words. They're not thinking things through, in other words. And that's my big criticism of this. Is this worth having? Yes, it is, but it's still disappointing at the same time, because being a Zeppelin freak, my second favorite band of all time, to quote Queen, I want it all, so to speak. And there are, well, I don't know if they still have them, but back in the 2000s, I remember having a program that could never get it to work that a friend gave me, where you could convert video recordings to audio. Maybe I need to explore that to get, because I can put this in the Blu-ray player and set it up to put the screen to black and listen to it like a CD, but it's really not the same thing, because I can't play this in the car. I can't convert this to iTunes, so whatever you want to call it. So yeah, this is the 3 of the 4 songs are phenomenal. They're wonderful. This is so worth having. And the last thing I'll say is, some people have criticized Jimmy Page in the improvisation stuff, or overall in general. People have criticized Jimmy Page here as playing very sloppily, and I'm going to disagree. It's part of the charm. The way that he plays, or the manner in which he plays, is very akin or similar to his style on the song Heartbreaker on Led Zeppelin 2. To me, it's very charming. It's part of what Jimmy Page's style and ethos is. He doesn't seem sloppy to me. It's just a different technique. I love the improvisation, as I said before. And for me, who steals the show here? Is it Plant? Is it Page? Is it Bonham? Is it John Paul Jones? It's definitely Jimmy Page here. This is why you get this to hear just Page going on a tear on Trampled Underfoot, Sick Again, and Kashmir. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.